Hi, and welcome back to another episode of Unfiltered Tea Time by Little Dagger Aesthetics. This is episode 9, and before we start this episode, I just want to say that I saw a podcast on Spotify called Tea Time Unfiltered that popped up on my recommended page. We're in no way associated with them. We're not trying to rip them off. I realized that they were recording way before I was, and I had never heard of them until that popped up on my explore page recommended thing. So please don't sue me for anything. Anyway, back to this. If y'all don't already know, my name's Michelle. I'm the CEO of Little Dagger Aesthetics, and my pronouns are she, they. Something cool that you might not know about me yet is, I recently turned 23. All right, let's go down the Discord order because that's the easiest. So if you'd like to introduce yourself, Alex.
Hi, my name's Alex. I have 0 fun facts about myself because I did not prepare for this. Pronouns are he, him, and I'm excited to be here.
Mari?
Oh, whoops. Sorry, I was trying to unmute. Hello, I am Mari. My pronouns are she, her, and my fun fact is gonna probably be the same fun fact as last time. Is I work with wild animals, and it's a great time, and I rehabilitate them. I don't know.
Nice.
That's my only fun fact.
Hi, I'm Matt, and I'm a early childhood educator. That's about as much as I got.
Hi, I'm Noah. I go by he, him, and similar to Michelle, my birthday's in a couple weeks, and I'll be 22.
Yay!
Woohoo! I sound so enthusiastic about it too.
You do. You sound genuinely just, over the moon excited.
Oh yeah, thrilled. Absolutely thrilled.
All right. So this episode we're going to be discussing music. We probably will have a future episode that is more specific. But for now, it's just a general discussion. Again, we'll go through the same order of the Discord call. Who would you consider to be your top 3 musical artists / bands at the moment?
At the moment? Oh, geez. Okay, I don't expect anybody to know what I'm talking about during this because I listen to a lot of rap, a lot of hip-hop, and I don't know how popular that is in this crowd.
Me. We got it.
Matthew gets me. Oh, thank God, there's at least one person. Okay.
I'll hopefully, ideally.
Okay.
I want to believe.
I probably will not, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
We're testing everyone's rap knowledge
Mine is 0.
tonight. That's the game.
All right, hit me with it.
Well, as of right now, the top 3 I've got are Freddie Gibbs.
Okay.
Just nominated for a Grammy not long ago. Good for him. Who else was it? Oh, JID. And my one non-rap entry into the list, The Glorious Sons.
I mean, I know
Will
that.
forever be in that list. Yeah. Well, of course.
Oh. All right,
Are you
Mari?
Canadian if you don't know the... Oh.
No, I'm gonna be super basic.
We love it.
I listen to a lot of classic rock. And so my top 3 are Queen is always number 1, and then Fleetwood Mac, and the third one changes a lot, but like at the moment it's ABBA. I've been really vibing with them recently. So
True. All right, Matthew?
Ooh. Okay. Well, I'm basic rap here, so I would probably say for the third, it's like a mix-up, but right now definitely Logic, Hobson, and either Gambino or Coda the Friend. I like both of them equally.
Wow, you weren't kidding when you said basic, eh?
Wow.
No, I'm not roasting. I'm not roasting. No,
Good.
I used to listen to a lot of Hobson in high school, and I still listen to a decent amount of Logic, so I can't judge.
Hobson's new stuff. I just got into Hobson. It's
Really? People are just getting into him now?
No, I'm just getting into them because I go through. I think Michelle knows this. I go through music very weirdly.
Yeah.
Yeah. My current top 3, I would have to say, would be Powerwolf, who I've recently gotten into, who's like really good. And then I can't decide between Queen or ABBA for my second, and then third is Christopher Larkin.
All right. My top 3, y'all already know, minus like Matthew because we have never spoken before this. But number 1 is Nirvana, always and forever. Number 2 is Halsey, and congrats Halsey on your baby. I've never cared about a baby in my life until now. And my third one, at the moment, is kind of weird. It's Sarah Cawthron, I think is her name. I don't even know because I literally just got into her, but y'all might know her. She's gone pretty viral for her cover of "As the World Caves In." It's all over TikTok and it's amazing, and she just put it on Spotify, so I'm excited. You guys kind of answered the next question, but the question is, does your top 3 change or is it pretty consistent?
Oh, mine changes constantly. Oh my god. I mean, I'll have like a couple of artists that stay consistently in my, my favorites and my top of all time. But when I'm asked the question, what are you listening to right now? That changes like month to month.
Yeah. My top one, like number 1, doesn't really change. It hasn't changed in years. But the other ones kind of fluctuate every so often.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, like the top 2 never change as well, but like sometimes it's Gambino, sometimes it's Code of the Friend, sometimes it's Kanye because like, come on, it's Kanye.
I don't know, man. I have such a hate for Kanye. Oh my. I have such a hate. I won't get into it because this is about music, not the artist. At least not yet. But oof.
All right.
Alright.
I guess for me, yeah, mine changes all the time because I listen to, I would argue, 80% of all genres, so it's always interchanging.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to say, like, my top 2 don't really change. Nirvana's literally forever. Halsey just continues to really impress me. Her album that's coming out in August was produced by 2 members of Nine Inch Nails, and that gets me fucking hyped. I've been waiting for her to do some rock stuff, so yeah. Third one kind of changes. I like at one point the Gloria Sons was like my third. Really weird. I was listening to them a lot. And then I was listening to NF a lot, and that's kind of on off, but get it? NF on off.
Oh,
Laugh or you're off my podcast.
Can I leave now?
puns. Mitchie, you know I love your puns.
Kick me out of the call right now.
All right. Next question is, what is a song you never get tired of?
Oh god. Oh, this is another one no one's gonna understand. Okay, I need everybody in this call and anyone who listens to this to go look up Shiva by Earth Gang. It is I don't even know how to describe it. It's rap, but it's got such a uplifting tempo and vibe to it. I don't know. It sounds almost like it could be in the soundtrack to a Pixar movie if it weren't so full of curse words. But it's just such an uplifting song. It's
You know what we should do by the end of the podcast, or like when we release the podcast, or Michelle does, we should have like a list of all the songs we talk about at the end,
Yes.
so people can listen.
Podcast playlist.
Yeah,
Honestly,
podcast playlist.
Honestly, I would make like a Spotify playlist that y'all could add to, and then we could link it in like the bottom.
Yeah, please, honestly.
Bet.
'Cause, like, the thing is, I'm always looking for new song recommendations, and I know there's no way in hell I'm gonna remember any songs.
I need
that
to
people
start
say.
sending you some. I send songs all the time to Alex because like he's basically the only person I talk to about music at all. But I will
Yeah.
add you to that subscription list.
Yeah, please. Do you not remember we hung out that one time and all we did was talk about I was like 3 or 4 hours tabling and all we did was talk about music in my weird ass playlist.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right,
I
Mari, a
guess
song.
Again, super basic, but it's Somebody to Love by Queen. I have loved it since I was a child, and every time I hear it, I just get this almost like euphoric feeling, and I can't get enough of it.
I mean, that's totally fair.
That's just the Freddie Mercury effect.
Yeah.
It really is. It really is.
I will tell you something like a little sad about that song, which is like the first time I ever heard this song was the Anne Hathaway cover in Ella Enchanted.
Me too.
Oh, so it's not sad. All right. I heard it and I was like, oh, that's a really good song, and she's singing it really
also
well.
like the first time I heard Elton John as well, so like
Yeah, so like I was
good
like, all
lord.
right. So I looked it
Really?
up after, and I was like, oh, it's Queen, and it was even better as Queen. You know, no shade, no tea to Anne Hathaway, but like it was great, and I was like, wow,
with Freddie.
yeah.
Really? Because the first time I used to listen to a lot of Queen as a kid because my mom had like old CDs of them. And whenever we'd like drive to school, we'd always in the car be playing Queen. Yeah.
I mean, my parents don't listen to anything that's like
Relevant.
English. Anyway, Matthew, what's the song you can never get tired of?
This is so like out of what I was saying about like how I mainly listen to rap, but Lana Del Rey, "Summertime Sadness." That's
Nice.
yeah,
Nice.
that's a good old one.
It's good. You know, you gotta keep us on our toes.
It came out. I
you
think
gotta know the mix-ups.
it came out the year I think I graduated, and it was just like all that was playing at the time. And
True.
we kind of knew that high school was ending, and we have to be grown ups, and we're like, oh fuck. But yeah, this
Oh.
was all played.
All right.
Hmm.
Noah?
I would most Queen songs, but honestly, I think the Sisters of Battle, it's from Hollow Knight, and it's a boss fight song. But I can never get tired of that song. It's just so beautifully composed. I could just listen to it on repeat all the time.
I don't know
Very
which
nice.
specific track that is, but
It's
having
the
played
Mantis
Hollow
Sword
Knight, it's
the Mantis Sword.
okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's so good.
Everything about that game is so beautiful, and the soundtrack just.
That's why Christopher Larkin is one of my favorite artists of, at least like he'll always stay on my top 10 because Hollow Knight's just a masterpiece.
Mm-hmm. Weirdly enough, mine is also a little bit of a curveball. Because I was like grunge, rock, this. My favorite song of all time is "Unchained Melody" by the Righteous Brothers. It is a very slow song about love, and I'm just that person. My favorite thing to do in the world is dance, and my favorite thing to do with a person that I, for some reason, like, is to dance with them, and it's one of my favorite songs to slow dance to.
Aww.
We all know she's
That's
gonna
adorable.
slow dance with the cat because cats are the best. And
Oh,
we love them.
100%. I've danced with Pasha in my living room like way too often. I'm pretty sure my neighbors are like, what the
Exactly.
fuck is that person doing? Anyway, next question is, who is an artist you discovered recently and love? And I want to say recent is like this year.
This is gonna be embarrassing if anyone else knows him, but I'm late to the game on Grandson. I had a song of his advertised to me from a fucking targeted Instagram ad. And like the 30-second snippet they played was kind of fire, so I was like, okay, I'll give it a shot, and I listened to it and I liked it, and now I've got 2 of his albums downloaded to my Spotify account.
Nice.
Yeah.
No, mine is also from Instagram, from the Reels.
Of course, yep.
We're all good. And it's M. Bayhold. yeah, I don't know if that's how you pronounce it, but I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. She does like these almost like acoustic folky songs on her guitar or ukulele or something. And I don't know, they really vibe with like my inner sad girl, and I love it.
I would need to default back to what I said for like my third Code of the Friend. He was pretty new to me, but I think he's a straight up new artist. I just kind of like how he raps. It's very like calm, relaxing. It's not anything massive. It's just kind of, chill when I'm like driving in my car and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, honestly, I'd have to say Powerwolf, like, cause I've at least recently I've been like getting to a lot of like the Eurovision and like a lot of international artists, and because rock is one of my like go-to genres or preferred genres, I'm trying to explore that, and like I've been getting to a lot of like European or North European rock. I've been listening to a lot of like Powerwolf, Amaranth, even German rap like Rammstein. I've been getting a lot back into.
Yeah.
And then I just found Powerwolf through like the Spotify radio things, and holy shit. Just the vocal range and how, yeah, it's just really good.
Yeah. I feel like Instagram is just like monitoring our lives now. Instagram's the new FBI agent joke because an artist that I discovered recently is this group. I think they're a duo. They're called Lovers. They were part of an alt pop playlist that popped up on an Instagram ad. And I scrolled through the playlist, went one down from the song that was from the ad. I heard their song Empire, and I thought it was amazing. It's like, I don't know if y'all know Matt Mason, but it was like Matt Mason meets James Young. And I fell in love. I started following them. I joined their Discord. I heard one of their new songs that was released only to the Discord. Like, I'm heavy in this. And they have like 1,000 followers on Instagram right now. So I'm early. Like, I'm here.
Like, when you got to them before they were cool.
Yeah, like when they get a Grammy, I'm gonna pull that. I'm gonna be like, I was with them before they were cool.
Oh yeah, that's gonna make you look so cool. Everyone loves that guy.
Right before 21 Pilots got really big, my friend introduced me to them, and like we would listen to them all the time. And then they got their like big blow up, and it was so weird because everyone's like, "Oh my god, 21 Pilots are so good." I'm like, "You literally listen to the one song."
Bro, honestly,
like,
okay,
what do you
like
mean?
I hate being that person. I hate trying to like gatekeep. But when people are like, "Oh my god, I love Stressed Out by 21 Pilots," I was like, okay, like, but what about their other music? You know, because like
literally everything else. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I remember one person told me that they liked Car Radio, and I was like, oh yeah, that was like one of the songs that I listened to that I thought was like, oh, it's a bit heavier, so I started liking their music more, and I went on a binge. And they were like, oh, I couldn't really handle it. Like, I think Stressed Out is better because it's like more soft, and I was like, okay, I guess.
That did a thing.
There was this one girl. Do you know? So H&M sells this one Nirvana shirt, right? You know the one with the. Anyway, and I was like in grade 9. I was like, oh, look, a new friend I can talk to music about because I like Nirvana. So I was like, oh, like what's your favorite Nirvana song? And she's like, what's a Nirvana? And I was like, you're literally wearing a Nirvana shirt.
No.
What are you doing?
That's literally the death of me because they are literally my favorite band.
I wish I was lying. I was, and that's why like, oh my
no,
God.
that's totally fair. I've had countless people like they ask me if I'm wearing a Nirvana shirt. They're like, "Do you even know who like Kurt Cobain is?" And I'm like, "Yes." Do you know who Dave Grohl is? And they're like, "No." And I'm like, "Okay, well clearly one of us knows more than the
Oh
other."
my God, yeah. It's there's nothing that pains you more as like a fan of an artist. But yeah.
All right. Back to the topic at hand. I'm gonna merge the next two questions so you can answer both at the same time. It is, what genres of music do you like best, and what genre of music do you not like? You can do like one for each.
Okay,
your
well,
top and your least favorite.
obviously top is rap. That has not been, I've not been subtle about that so far. I don't want to be that asshole who's like, I'll listen to basically everything, but I will listen to basically anything. Except for anything kind of stadium country. I can only really do country if it's like really sad Johnny Cash level shit about alcoholics committing suicide, or
That's the best kind of country.
people doing heroin out by the train tracks. Yeah, like
I love that.
I need pain in my country, or it's not real country.
No, I'm kind of the same in that I do listen to quite a variety. I'm sure most people do, but primarily like rock and musical theater is like, oh man, that put on like a musical, just me in my room, a one-woman show.
Are you one of those people who like listens to all of Hamilton by themselves?
Yeah.
Okay, but to be fair, me too. Me too.
I
I
sing
will
every
listen to
single
Hamilton all day.
In terms of like not liking, I'm not really a fan of country. Again, unless it's like more older stuff, it's not bad. And I'm not a fan of trap. It just makes me really tired.
Wait, trap music makes you tired?
I don't know why. I just like I hear it, and maybe it's like the beat, the constant like thing, and I just I find myself falling asleep. I'm like,
it's heavy 808 drums and rap. It's not supposed to put you to sleep.
I don't know.
It's in our neighborhood. There's
maybe I don't know. I feel tired when I listen to it. I'm like, I can only take like so much of this.
That's hilarious. Oh my god.
I would say for mine. Well, first of all, Hamilton's sick. I got tickets to go see it in theaters in January, so I'm excited.
Nice.
Yeah. But rap as well, and I guess I'm gonna need to follow the ladder here. Like country is just so basic to me that I will just start making fun of the lyrics and making my own
hating
lyrics.
on country.
Yeah, like
we have original thoughts.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to put a warning on this episode. If you like country, don't listen to this.
This isn't for you, yeah. We haven't mentioned anything country.
I mean, I'll say country's not that bad. I listen to, just like everyone else here, like a lot of different kinds of music. But I think I typically lean towards rock. And then in terms of like disliking music, I don't like a specific kind of rap where it's like, I hate bragging rap. I think that is the most stupid thing in the world.
Like the songs that are all just flexing
it's
the money
like,
and the bitches and
hoes, I just did a line of cocaine, man.
Yeah.
That's all that it is, and I don't.
Good for you,
understand
buddy.
it.
There's
What
some
about
of those that turn out as like good bangers and party anthems, but like you're right, it's been done to death.
It just doesn't. Yeah, it's been done to death, and it's just like, who gives a fuck kind of thing. Sure, you're like bragging, but like in the grand scheme of things, like who the fuck cares?
Have you listened to like Little Dicky's "Save That Money"?
So good.
If it's comedic rap, I will gladly approve. I love comedic rap, and like I like most rap. It's just the bragging rap. I can't find the appeal to it personally.
No, there's a million songs like that, and it's not smart. It doesn't say anything.
There's no, and it doesn't. None of it rhymes either. None of it flows together well.
Yeah.
Like my brother and sister will only listen to that kind of music. My brother's not that bad, but my sister really just loves the bragging rap, and we'll be in the car together. I'd be like, Jaden, you need to change it. This is like slow torture for me.
That's fair.
My slow torture is me listening to musical theater, and my family is slowly dying inside.
See, I love music theater. Like, I love Rent. I love Hamilton. I've seen Queen. There was Queen the musical when I was a kid, and that got me. I haven't
seen that one yet.
Oh my god, it's great. But like, my family, like my brother, my sister, and my dad, all hate musical theater.
Yep.
My mom and I will make them sit through it. And it's so entertaining to watch them struggle while my mom and I are just smiling and laughing our asses off.
Yeah. All right. Going back to this question, my favorite genre of music is heavy metal. I am that person. If you ever see me in public and I have my headphones on, you can hear it from 3 meters away. It's just screaming in my ears, and that is great to me. My least favorite is like specifically yodeling. Like very specifically yodeling. Like I'm
What?
sure
What?
that, you know, people out there they like it. It takes talent.
No, I
Or
refuse to believe that there's people
something.
just sitting around listening to tracks of yodeling.
It's literally like,
Is
okay,
it not like just like a type of European folk music or something?
Have you
Literally-
guys ever heard Mongolian throat singing?
Yeah, it sounds so cool.
Oh
It
my
sounds
god,
really cool.
it's like yodeling but better.
To be
yeah,
fair,
but see, like throat singing is like there's an art to it. Yodeling is just like some kid somewhere
Screaming at
got
the top of the
lost in a
mountain.
cornfield, couldn't find their parents, and decided to just like scream, but they haven't reached puberty yet.
Oh,
So
no.
they're like,
my god,
Oh,
just voice
you're gonna tell me there isn't
screaming.
an art to it? You yodel right now.
I refuse to yodel ever. But like,
That's okay. I'm not gonna make you. I don't know why I'm defending yodeling. I'm
Yeah,
on your side here.
you're getting really defensive about it.
like
I thought
I'm
you'd
sure it's
defend rap.
good.
When I was
I'm sure
going
it's
off
good
of
to
that.
somewhere, but to someone somewhere, it's good. But like when that kid, the Walmart yodeling kid, got
Oh, yeah.
famous as like a meme,
Mm,
I had friends genuinely tell me that they actually listened to yodeling, and I was like, why? And they were like, well, I like it, and I was like, I mean, you're not hurting anyone, so you know, go on, listen to yodeling, but just like if you listen to it around me, you will hurt me, so don't do it.
To be fair, I recently bought the game Sea of Thieves, and I've been like on my Spotify playlist is all
oh,
sea
sea shanties.
Sea
Oh my
Sea
shanties.
shanties all day.
I had a sea shanty phase, and I found this playlist called like sea shanties that make your panties drop.
Oh my
I've been
god.
trying to learn the lyrics to the Weller Man.
Fantastic.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, the
There's-
Wellermans. How do you guys know this? I feel like I'm
Well, that was the one that became a meme for the longest time, right?
well, if you
Sea
do, if you
shanties just
play-
got really popular for some
yeah,
reason.
because TikTok.
Yeah.
There's a lot on TikTok. But if you listen to the Assassin's Creed Black Flag soundtrack,
Oh
they got
my
a
god,
bunch
yes.
of sea shanties that are
When my
They
brother
do.
told me that
Really
he
good.
was singing them for like 2 months straight.
The version, the version of What Would You Do with a Drunken Sailor that they have in that
Yes.
game gives me a half chub
Oh,
every
man.
time. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
good.
You guys know
honestly.
what is going on.
Or even like the bard songs like in taverns, like in video games, like The Witcher. Like I just rewatched one of the Witcher episodes and like
Yeah.
Oh, toss a coin to your Witcher is. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
Fantastic.
god.
Do you
I
remember
love
when
that
they were
song.
doing the like I think it was episode 4 when they were like going to it was like the banquet and then the bard singing. Oh my it's just
Yep.
so good.
Oh, this song is amazing.
All
Yeah.
right, we gotta reel this back in to go to the next question.
I feel like whenever I'm on the podcast I
We're
always like
getting into
defer
like the
it so
niche
much.
fantasy based music.
no,
This
it's
isn't
all
your
good.
podcast
We
anymore.
get new fans
Well,
due to
that's-
this.
That's what's
Hmm.
good about these conversations, though, is like you just spark like interesting stuff.
hmm
Yeah. All right. Next question is: who is your least favorite artist who is mainstream,
Oh,
or what you consider mainstream?
I know at least one person's gonna give me flack for this, but it's Cardi B.
Let's go. I was just about to say that.
Oh.
Let's go. Let's
Oh.
go.
Yeah.
She's fucking trash. Get her out of
Oh,
here.
not alone. Oh, she's just,
Oh.
oh, I can't stand her.
Dude, you're fucking
Waiting
reading
for-
my mind.
Yeah.
Okay,
She's-
this is
she's
this is
like-
the thing though. I think that Cardi B has some good songs, but a lot of her songs are really similar to each other. So
Can
I
I-
can't I can't listen to her like 10 songs in a row.
I'm just gonna
What
throw it
about,
out there
like-
that the songs she has that are good aren't good because of her.
Yeah, there's like
She's
5 other people
so-
talented in
Yeah.
this song. You got
She's
like
Well, I
a
don't-
mediocre.
no,
She's a
I don't know,
mediocre
okay.
rapper who got famous off of a mediocre cover of a Kodak Black song.
exactly.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I'm
Oh,
just saying, you know, I listen to Through Your Phone, and I feel like I could kill a bitch, and that's all I need from her. You know, I listen to Up, and I'm kind of disappointed, but I listen to Through Your Phone, and I'm like, hell yeah. So like, she's not like a terrible artist. It's just I feel like her creativity got thrown out the window because everyone branded her as like that girl. You know what I mean? Like
No, I
everyone
don't.
just like
No, she branded
everyone-
herself as that from the beginning, though.
Yeah,
no,
exactly.
no. I mean like
Her
when
stuff is like,
when
I guess,
she got-
derivative of stuff
Well,
she's already
no,
done, basically.
It's
when she
very
got-
derivative of other stuff. It's like very derivative of
Yeah.
Nicki Minaj too.
Yeah,
but
that's
that's
say.
the whole thing, right? Is that when she was put into the spotlight, everyone compared her to Nicki Minaj. Everyone pit them against each other and created this entire feud. And that's
Okay.
the whole thing.
It was rap.
But no,
same
she was
thing, though.
cultivating that bad bitch image even before getting famous in rap when she was on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
But that's just who she is. You're telling me, do you like Nicki Minaj?
Yes.
yes,
Okay,
I do like.
so
Nicki Minaj.
you're telling me that you like basically the same person except with a worse personality because she presents herself as more acceptable in
No,
No,
because
I
she
think
makes better
she-
music.
I think she had some talent in the beginning. I
Nicki
mean, I'm not
Minaj
gonna-
can
I'm not
actually
gonna-
rap.
I'm not going to
Nicki
pretend that
Minaj's
Nicki Minaj is
songs
like-
all sound the same now. In the beginning,
I
sure.
agree.
Now her
They,
songs
they
are
might
trash.
now, yeah. I haven't listened to anything she's put out in the last
I agree,
4 or
but
5 years, but
There's
prior
still,
to that, she had a phenomenal streak.
there's still some authenticity, and at least she did it first. And I don't know, just well, like
I don't personally like the argument of someone did it first because there's always going to be someone that does it first.
But you were talking about like people pitting each other against, like that's what people do with rappers. They compare two rappers against each other all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But not in the same way that people are comparing male rappers.
Well, what do you mean?
Yeah, very much so. Oh, yeah.
No.
There was
Yes.
there was always
Uh,
Eminem versus somebody. It was always Eminem versus
Yeah,
somebody.
well,
Yeah, it was
Eminem
always
was,
like,
another white guy
bro,
getting compared to
it was, like,
Eminem.
the only
Nowadays,
white rapper.
nowadays the comparison is
Here
Pop Smoke
is-
getting 50
The
Cent.
comparison,
There's a
for
difference.
Eminem was not based on their attitudes. It was based on their
Yeah.
talent, their flow, what they're doing in the music
Yeah.
industry. The comparison between women, aka Nicki Minaj and Cardi B, is always, oh, the way that they carry themselves is different. Therefore, oh, Cardi B's a little more hood or whatever, so we don't like her. That was the whole comparison and why she cleaned up her songs. If you go back to her old songs, they were so much different because she had her own sound, she had her own image, she had her own whatever, but she was put into the market to be more marketable, to be more like Nicki Minaj's clean slate for women, which doesn't make sense because it's literally just taking away someone's creativity due to having too many bigger females in the bigger
Yeah.
women in the music industry.
But you can maintain that creativity while still I guess getting into the industry's game, you know? Like look at Megan Thee Stallion. She's
Lauryn
also
Hill.
got that kind of bad bitch energy to her, but she still has like real music and is very, openly
That's,
emotional in a lot of her music.
Yeah. that's not the
She's
only
not
reason.
let any of it stunt her creativity.
It's not the only reason why we don't like Cardi B. I think she's just trash all around in all categories.
I mean,
Sorry.
I'm just saying, like, you can say your opinion, but I'm saying Nicki Minaj as a person, as an artist, as a person, is more trashier than Cardi B.
I know that she's done some morally objectionable things outside of music. I realize that, and I don't defend any of those things. I just think musically speaking, she was at least the more talented individual.
I just think after she released Stupid Ho, her music went downhill.
That track was kind of annoying. Yeah, I will
Like anything
concede
after that
point.
It's more than
is
kind of annoying.
Sorry, just on the topic of Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion, Nicki Minaj, what is with this uprising and like I call it horny music, where it's literally you're just horny on main, but in terms
I
of
mean,
songs, I
okay,
never
to-
understood that.
To be fair,
mean-
people have been doing that for years.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Okay.
people have been doing that all the time. It's just mostly male artists that do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. It's true.
I
I'm
mean,
just like,
like,
I see it
Well,
more
Noah, do you know what Candy Shop was about?
now. I unfortunately do.
Okay, well there we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a lot more present now, but I think that's just because of like social media and everything. Because
I'm gonna
everything's a lot
chalk
more
that up to a more liberal era of artists and listeners who don't care so much about censorship of that kind of topic because sex is it's natural. People do it. Why not make more music about it if you want to make horny music?
True.
Speak your truth. Be horny on main.
Yeah, like after years and years of men talking about how many fucking bitches they get and me not giving a shit, I'm happy to be hearing some women out here be like, you know what? Sometimes I like a lick on my clit. Okay, like that's what it is.
Yeah, but are you happy because it's equality, or are you happy because of the actual music of it? Like, do you actually enjoy hearing about that?
Both, yeah.
Ugh.
I'm a very sex positive person. I like hearing it. If you want to express yourself in a sultry love song about how you make love to your man or your woman in the bed or everything in between, sure. If you want to rap about it and like hop up on a dildo on screen, sure. I don't care.
I'm sorry. Did someone hop on a dildo on screen? Was this in a music video or something?
Yeah.
I'm gonna need the title of that for scientific reasons.
Dude,
all right.
Totally unrelated. Sorry. Amaranth I was on Twitch yesterday, and Amaranth was doing an ear-licking ASMR stream.
Yes, he was.
Thanks.
Props for her for having the audience for that, but what the
I mean, yeah, get your coin. We don't kink shame.
God damn, though. She had like too many viewers.
Yeah.
Too many
the fact
goddamn
that it's ASMR is just like, ugh, that shit, like...
She had such a nice setup. It was like this beautiful mic, and there was like two little ears on the side of it, and she was going at it, man. She was like licking them. I tuned in for 5 seconds, and I was like, nope, that's enough.
Yeah. All right, we got to get back to this question. Mari, who is your least favorite artist who is mainstream?
Oh my god, Adam Levine. He sounds like
really.
Whatever happened?
Wow.
Did he become like the
cannot
lead singer of Queen, and then just dipped?
No, not.
I kind of get it. I guess his voice is kind of weird.
Oh no, that's Adam Lambert.
No, the Maroon 5 guy.
Oh
yeah.
yes, I mixed him up with Adam Lambert.
Yeah.
My bad.
No. No, he sounds like a dying goose. I can't do it. His songs for like the past 10 years have been completely just.
Are you gonna tell me that Misery by Maroon 5 isn't a banger though? Come on.
I mean, I feel like there's a difference between
can't.
artists you can listen to if you're at a party or something versus she's not gonna put on Adam Levine in her room by herself.
Oh sure, yeah, no, I get that, yeah. I
can't stand his voice. I honestly think at this point in his career, he's trying a little too hard, and it's making me cringe. And I can't listen to him.
Oh, 100%. I think he just after he released Animals, he got so creepy.
Yeah,
he's a creepy old man.
The lyrics of Animal concerns me, and I've said this a million times. Like, what?
But you don't like animals, moles?
No, I don't like. No, it's literally just a predator, a child predator.
Oh yeah,
song.
It's creepy.
Yeah, I don't like that.
What? Really? What am I missing here?
Read the lyrics of it, man.
First of all, the lyrics, but also if you just watch the music video, he's literally a creeper butcher man.
Yeah, it's really.
You're gonna need to link that because I don't know what you're talking about. But
all right, let me. I'll find it while we.
Link that while Matthew tells us who he hates that's mainstream.
Hey, I mean,
he already linked me the dildo music video. Alex
already said it. Like I told you, we're in sync right now because Cardi B to me is just trash. I can't think of anybody that deserves that spot more than her. Yeah.
I mean, fair. We already had our kind of screamy discussion.
We just reopen that can of worms.
Turn down the volume for that. Yeah.
I'm gonna reopen that.
All right, Noah, who do you dislike?
This is going to be a very controversial opinion to most Torontonians, but I don't like
If you
Drake.
fucking say Drake.
Okay, I'm on Noah's side here. No, I fully agree with him. Drake is trash.
I just don't
care less
understand I don't enjoy his music. I just don't like
you know
his music
what it was.
anything about it.
Yeah, like in
And
the
it's
early
overplayed
days,
as
it was
fuck.
like, oh, it's cool to have someone from this city that is, trying to get out there, trying to make
Yeah.
it was cool.
Yeah.
But after a while, he just kind of got really trash, and now he's like really.
He's also kind of cringy now.
He's
Yeah,
a creepy
exactly.
groomer. Okay, like
Yeah,
yes, there's that
just
too.
It's kind of weird.
God.
He's creepy and his
R.I.P.
music
Billie
is
Eilish.
Yeah.
oh
I
man.
I gotta defend Drake though. I really like Drake.
Like old Drake is okay, but like new Drake's.
I like some of his songs.
Basically, the only album I can listen to is if you're reading this, it's too late.
To be honest, like I'm not saying that anything is revolutionary, but any song that like is played, I don't ever think, wow, that's a bad song.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. I hear Drake mostly at parties, I guess, like pre-quarantine. But
Mhm.
like when people would put it on, especially because I am from Toronto, I hear it all the time. I'm never like, ew, turn it off. But I'm never gonna put on Drake when I'm alone, or like I'm not ever gonna go to friends and be like, you hear this new Drake song? Like I'm never hyped about it. My least favorite artist who's mainstream is Justin Bieber, and
Oh my
as
god.
long as he is in the spotlight, I will continue to hate him because
I
don't think anyone's gonna fight you on that.
Though.
he's
I
been
just don't
in
have
and
a-
out of the spotlight recently.
Hasn't I don't remember the last song. I think at least for me, like last big song was like Despacito.
Really? He had like
Other ones?
Yummy come out.
Oh my
I
god, that song
don't
is
remember
horrible.
any of that. Maybe
I
it's
mean,
just
that's
like
good.
Peaches out in
memory.
Georgia?
Maybe it's just me
Yeah.
not wanting
Oh,
to remember
that one
it.
too.
It's good that you don't remember because he's trash.
Yeah,
I
Yummy was a
remember
bad one.
in like elementary school when like everyone would just hate on the kid for some reason.
His last album was
Yeah.
Freedom.
He definitely did not deserve it when he was a literal child, but now it's just
Yeah.
like, ew, gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like that's because you were also a child as a guy, and you're just like,
Yeah.
man, all the girls want to fuck him.
Oh, I hated him too.
I could not tell you
Those
why.
are so
I never
fucking
understood
annoying.
that.
Yeah.
He had nice hair. I don't.
If you want to call that nice
You're
hair,
googling Justin Bieber younger and be like,
It
oh,
was-
nice hair.
it was
Here's the
really
thing,
like a
some of
bowl
his
haircut, was it
Oh,
not?
actually kind of slaps, maybe because it's nostalgic, but like, I don't know, some of the, like Baby.
Baby,
yeah.
is, like if you look on YouTube, I think it's like number 6 for most disliked.
Oh, it's definitely higher than that.
It's honestly not that bad of a song.
Here, let me Google it.
I just
Alright.
I just hated on it as a kid because like
Yeah.
Most
Um,
disliked videos.
All right, we gotta move on. The next question is, what do you think makes music good? What attracts you to an artist and makes you a longtime listener / fan?
Jesus, that is a loaded question.
I
I mean, even though I've clearly been very upfront about my opinions tonight, I'm not going to be the type to like tell other people that like the music they listen to is straight up trash. I think like the quality of music is really subjective. That said, the best music is stuff that has like some of your reality put into it, you know? Like listening to rap, you get a lot of stuff that just is not realistic at all. You know, people lying about how much money they have, or you know, the fact that they pack a gun because they're so tough, or how many people they've killed. Like, I think for the music to truly hit home, or at least for me to really want to continue to listen to it, you have to tell a story of some kind, or at least take some kind of inspiration from your real life to deliver a message to people.
I definitely agree with that. I think if music can evoke like 'cause, like there's some music you can just listen to and you don't feel anything. You're like, oh, it's just a song kind of thing.
Exactly.
But
Yeah.
like,
This
when it
bumps,
makes
but-
you like really feel something, I think that is sort of really something important in terms of like making music good to you. And also when the lyrics or something, like when they tell a story, which is why I tend to like musical theater so much, because it's like you're part of this big story kind of thing when you're going through the songs. But even then, it's also why I like a lot of classic rock, or also why I like Taylor Swift, is because like the storytelling and the lyrics is so well done.
Mm.
So I guess for me, like obviously it's nice for a song to be relatable and to also tell the story, but I think that's one of the things that draw me to say that Logic is my favorite is like this one song Growing Pains 3. He's talking
Great.
about like
Mm,
he's
Yeah.
talking about his brother who's like outside and he hears gunshots and he's too afraid to like look out the window. So he's just like at the window, like asking himself, should he go check it? And he just like reaches for a cigarette. I can't relate to any of that, but if I close my eyes and listen to that song, I could vividly see the picture that he's trying to paint. And I think that that's what makes like an artist good, is telling a story that you cannot relate to whatsoever, but absolutely see the image that they're putting down.
Yeah.
It's like you're like transported into the song or like into another world almost.
Mm.
It's interesting because kind of somewhat what Alex was saying, where it's like it needs to have that like, you know, that value. But for me, because I listen to a lot of like international music, I listen to a lot of like a lot of words and stuff that I don't understand in other languages. So like, for example, like I listen to a lot of anime openings or Rammstein, who literally sings in German, and I don't speak German, but I can tell, like, I know one of their songs is literally about like Nazis and how like they condemn Germany, but they also love Germany because they're nationalists, right? Anywho, but I think because there's so many different aspects of a song that can really like, make you want to fight a god, or make you want to cry. But I think it's like if they can get you to, I think if it has some sort of value to you, I think that's what really matters. Like, so I'm kind of all over the place, but like, Sister's a Battle song. Like one of my favorites is, I hold that in such a high place because of that being the first big boss fight I did in Hollow Knight, and I just had so much fun in it. Or like, there's another song called what is it called? Koran Hey Kids by the Oral Cigarettes, and it's an anime opening. However, the anime means a lot to me. The Noragami anime means so much to me, and every time I hear it, it literally just sparks all my memories back from watching it, and it makes me just really happy.
Yeah.
No, that definitely
So
makes sense. Like if I listen to like a soundtrack from like one of my favorite movies or something, and it gets to like the part that I know is like, I don't know, emotional, or like the big like crescendo in that part of the song, it's like it makes you feel how you felt when you were watching that movie.
Yeah,
or
for the
whatever,
first time,
playing
yeah.
the game or the anime.
Yeah. Literally, like, the best example, I was back home in Toronto for 2 weeks, and I got my brother and I, we watched Jujutsu Kaisen, which is like one of the big new animes of at least the year. And literally, there's a song in it called Remember. And I played it for him before, and he's like, this song's terrible. Like, what the fuck? And I'm like, yeah, it's bad, at least subjectively. But I love it so much because the scene that it's associated with is phenomenal. And then we watched it, and literally he's like, yeah, this is a great song now because he associates it with that scene. That scene is so fucking good. Like, oh man, But that's literally what it is. It's what you associate with the song.
Music could definitely change your mood. Like, let's say you have like an ex that had like a really bad breakup, and they always listen to a certain song or a certain artist, and you kind of think, yeah, I don't want to listen to them. You know what I mean? So it kind of makes sense for like TV shows, animes, etc.
Yeah. Well, it's also like unpopular opinion. I hate Ed Sheeran because not because his music's bad. No, not because his music's bad.
I knew Mari was
gonna unmute. When I was in high school, at every like dance or whatever, they would always play Ed Sheeran. And I was in a relationship at the time when I was going to a lot of these slow dances. And every time I hear an Ed Sheeran song, it makes me think of that. And I'm like, I guess I'm in my feels
No,
now,
it's
remembering
definitely
this
different.
relationship
Oh,
I
no.
had in high school.
Yeah, I 100% get it.
So yeah, so it's
I
really
mean,
about what you
that's fair.
associated with it. That's my point. I know I've gotten so off topic, but that's
No,
what I do
no,
on
it's
your
all
podcast.
good. We are like 10 minutes away from the hour. But I do want to see how far we can get. So we'll probably do like one more and then we'll put together the questions that are like kind of about us. This question is, do you keep yourself aware of the artists themselves or separate them from the music? For example, if an artist you like does something morally incorrect, how does that affect how much you listen to them?
Oh, yeah, that's definitely something I do keep in mind. Like, obviously, listening to a lot of hip hop, it is hard to kind of maintain a rigid moral standard, especially when a lot of these guys come up from nothing by selling drugs and killing people and doing other morally questionable things. But, that said, there's a line between doing something out of necessity to survive and doing something just because you're being a dick.
Yeah.
I'm not going to. Freddie Gibbs, one of my favorite rappers, and he routinely talks about how he used to flip bricks and carry a gun. And I'm never gonna, I'm not gonna hold that against him. But when you compare that to guys like Chris Brown, who beat an
Yeah.
innocent woman
Let's
for no
go.
reason, that's a lot harder to defend. And I haven't listened to a Chris Brown song in probably 3 years because of that.
Yeah.
I try my
Interesting.
best, but like again, especially if you listen to a wide variety of music, there's a lot to keep track of. So I do my best. But I definitely like if like I don't know, it's difficult because especially if it's a song that like you're really attached to, and then it's like I'll feel bad if I hear it again. I'll be like, I love this song, but like, oh no, like
Yeah.
yeah. You can't listen. It's not like you can't listen to it the same way again, kind of thing.
I love how you described that. Oh no.
Oh no!
um, I guess for me, I do kind of like see how they are as a person and judge them based off like he was talking about Chris Brown, same as Cardi B. Um, I don't think Kanye does anything wrong really. So I thought maybe you would have brought that up.
I mean,
Are you
he's
gonna stick with
kind of
that
a little
statement?
nuts.
Oh,
Yeah, but if you look inside how crazy he is, it actually makes sense. You just got to think about it.
but is it
I don't think so.
justified? It's I don't think any excuse
People
justifies
cannot
being
use
a
their
terrible
mental
person.
health. People cannot
Yeah,
use their mental health to excuse what they do. I'm mentally ill and I'm not a terrible person. There's no excuse.
Interesting though, because I'm on the other side of the argument where I separate the artist from the person that's attached to it. Like, don't get like another example is R. Kelly. Like, I love that one song by him. I forget it because my memory is dog shit.
I love
But
the one song I can't remember, says no.
I mean but I know what he's done and it's fucked, right? And it's like it's yeah, I think it's separate. People, as long as you're not endorsing their actions, I think. But it's like if we found out today or tomorrow that Leonardo da Vinci was like a child predator or a murderer or whatever, do you think they would take his painting down from the Mona Lisa? Like, do you
Yes,
think
and
they
they
would remove
should.
the?
Yeah.
Well,
I don't
I
know
mean,
if they
if
would.
they don't, there's gonna be a riot.
I mean, yeah, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I think we should separate the artist from the person. Like, as long, I mean, yeah, they are making profit of it, and it's wrong, but I think it's just two separate entities, kind of.
Do you
I
think about
get
that
what
way
you're
with
saying.
like? Do you think the same with like actors and stuff too?
Actors know. Actors are different because it's weird. I haven't really thought about it in actors, but I wouldn't. I think it'd be different because Hollywood's a lot different than the music industry. I think because people get canceled really easily. Like, look what happened to Brendan Fraser. Because I think what happened with him was like he came forward with someone like sexually assaulting him, and then everyone just blacklisted him. Like, I don't know if you heard the snap, but like,
No, I've heard it.
so like, but I don't think it's the same in the music industry where like, sure, people do fucked up shit. I don't think they're gonna get like canceled and everyone's just gonna like he's gonna vanish off of the face of the earth. I don't think.
I feel like the two worlds are somewhat merging.
I think they're similar, but they're not enough to be considered within the same group.
Yeah,
Like a Venn.
go through character development and become a better person. But in the end, it is not that hard to be a good person. It is not that hard to be nice to people. It is not that hard to not, trigger warning, sexually assault people. It's not hard, okay? Because I've never sexually assaulted someone. It's not hard. It's not hard to ask for consent. So, like, when we're talking about artists and, you know, people making music, I do not believe that people should be supporting people if they just do things that people shouldn't do, things that are morally incorrect. For example, I grew up listening to a lot of Headley. I loved Headley when I was younger. And then things came out about how the lead singer and I don't know if the other band members were a part of it. I don't remember. But the lead singer was literally grooming and sexually assaulting people at their concerts and in general, like in his life. And I have not listened to a Headley song since like 2010. And I'm fine. I'm not missing out on anything. My quality of life is not any lesser because I'm not listening to their music. And it's like, yeah, sometimes you're attached to music, you're attached to songs because they are from a certain period of your life. You love the song's meaning, you relate to it. But in the end, what are we doing when we listen to music that is made by these disgusting people and giving them money? That's just enabling them to go forward. Yeah. And you know, you're not responsible for what they've done. You're not responsible in any way for what they choose to do. But if you are continuing to enable the person, they just essentially say, "I can get away with it," because like to bring up before, like Chris Brown publicly beat Rihanna. And people, for some reason, continue to listen to his music. And I was like, her face is literally all over the news. There's no way you haven't heard about it. It doesn't make sense to me, especially when it comes to things like physical domestic abuse or sexual assault, because there is no excuse for that. There's no excuse. And it doesn't make sense to me when people are like, oh, but like, I'll listen to his songs once in a while because it's like what, like Spotify only pays them this tiny little cent per my stream, and it's like, but it's still giving them.
It's still
something.
Giving them money. It doesn't matter if it's a cent
and
or
also like
$100.
I just feel like gross. Like if I don't know a song like that comes up, I'm just like this person did some evil shit, and I feel like a bad person for.
Yeah. And the thing is, it sucks because you can't be aware of every single person that you listen to because there's so many people out there, right? Like you discover a new artist, your first thought is not like, I have to go look up a scandal. But I feel like once you are made aware or you stumble across it, you just should take that extra step to be like, I'm not going to support this person. Like, I love Lana Del Rey's music so
Remix
much.
to Ignition. Sorry, I just remembered.
I love that.
I love Lana Del Rey's
Yeah.
music so much, but in recent times, like in the pandemic, she wore a beaded mask to a meet and greet. Like, girl, COVID is flying through this thing. And then she said various statements about not being represented as a white woman in the music industry. And then named a bunch of
What?
black artists and women of color where she was like, these people are getting so big, so how about I get big too? And it's like,
Maybe change your
Lana?
attitude first. Be a nice person.
Jesus.
yeah, and like I had to unfollow her on Instagram. I had to be like, you know what? I still have maybe like 2 or 3 songs of her stuff in my playlist, and I am slowly working to get rid of them because I can't. Like you as a white woman feel underrepresented. I'm sorry. Recently a Thai person just got a role as a bug in an animated movie. So I don't know. I've been waiting my 23 years, and that's
diversity
what I got.
win.
That's what I got. So like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't want to like defend myself, but it's also I literally live under a rock. I
That's
do
your
not look
opinion.
at news and everything. Like, I am blissfully ignorant because I just don't news
Yeah,
enough.
but it's
Yeah, and that's
your
fair.
opinion. Yeah, yeah.
I'm not here to tell you that like you're a horrible person for not listening to these, but like I think like if you find out, you should take that extra step. But like I know that you're not really like going on TMZ or some shit, you know, to find out
He's
all
still
these
around.
things.
Is that still a thing or MTV?
I don't know. They were the ones that I
MTV is
thought
not
of
a thing.
first.
Okay.
Anyway, we are like 2 minutes over the hour, but I want to do this last question, which is going to be like a mix of these questions. So, if you were a musical artist, what would you write songs about? What genre would you release music in? And what would be the title of your first ever hit single?
Oh God.
Before we get into serious answers, I made a joke with when I was back in, visiting my family, making fun of my brother and sister who like to listen to rap. If I was ever a rapper, my name would be Lil Cardiac Arrest.
I love that for you.
But anyway, okay, serious answers now.
Yes.
I seriously have no idea how to answer this question.
You can even answer like 1 out of the 3.
Honestly, see, picking a genre is the hardest part here, just because I can rap better than I can sing, but no one wants to listen to me rap. I know that. Because first of all, I'm a white guy, and second of all, with my voice, I'll sound like something from like 1985.
Do
I said,
a
"Hip
do,
to the
do,
hop
do a
to the hippity
line.
hop."
Hey,
No!
Hoppy, get off my property.
Hippity hoppity, get off my property.
Oh my god.
Do a line.
Oh my god.
Do a line.
weird.
Take that as you will. Either rap or do an
Get
actual
out of the
line.
noodle. Your dick
So,
is now a noodle.
Good lord. If I was making music, I'm sure it would be profoundly sad and just like a big outlet for all of my emotions.
Oh. I mean, totally fair.
Yeah, I think I'd probably tell like stories, whether they're like real or like made up kind of thing, and I would probably maybe like incorporate some kind of like fantasy element to it, because I really love songs that have a little bit of that in it, and also like my own like feelings and sad times and whatever.
Yeah.
In terms of genre, it probably would be like acoustic, indie folk type stuff, but there would definitely be some like, I guess, stronger songs. I don't know if that's even the right word, just because like I like to sing. Sometimes you gotta belt it out.
As a
But
person who really likes your singing, I say do it. Get a guitar and do it.
I can't play guitar.
It's fine. It's fine. We'll YouTube some tutorials. You'll learn.
Or just be like every basic white girl and get a fucking ukulele.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No offense to anyone who has a ukulele.
You only need like 2 fingers to play the
Yeah.
fucking thing.
Excuse me.
But literally every white girl I know has a fucking ukulele. And, I don't know.
And the
And they're like,
only
"I'm
song they know
quirky."
is Riptide.
Dude,
Oh
and the
my
worst part
God.
about it is people think they're quirky for having one. But literally everyone has
No, you're literally as basic as everyone else for having
That
one.
was
literally.
that was so awesome. You're like, fuck you, ukuleles. But no offense if anybody plays it. But fuck.
Yeah.
I mean, listen, ukuleles are nice. Don't get me wrong. I love the sound of a ukulele, but also
It's
if
very
you're
relaxing.
a white woman who has one, like fuck you.
Oh,
No,
amazing.
sorry, a white woman who thinks they're quirky for having one.
Yeah. Mari, do you have
She's not
a
like other
song
girls.
title?
Absolutely not. I can't think of one.
That's the song title now. It's absolutely not.
I can't think
There
of
we go.
one.
Guys, we're gonna No, the song is absolutely not. The album is I can't think of one. Guys, we're putting this together. We're gonna start a record label.
That or like
Absolutely.
something creative. That'll be the title.
Mhm. All right, Matthew.
So, fun fact, and I'm not willing to share any, but I think almost every ex I've ever had, I've made a diss track about. So that's probably the music I
Nice.
Let's go. That's awesome.
I don't know what kind of music genre, but it would probably be something like XXX.
Mhm.
His type of music. And for a song title, this is not going to make a lot of sense, but probably something like "You're Just Another Name" or something like that.
Oh, I want to
Ooh.
hear it. That sounds sick. If you make this song, you better link it somewhere in the server because I'll
We'll make
listen to it.
we'll make a playlist.
Mhm.
All right.
All right, and Noah.
I think I would do like not classical, but like electronic or like lo-fi kind of stuff because I know I can't sing. I
Oof,
know I
yes.
can't rap, but like
Make some tracks to put me to sleep.
yeah.
I'll,
Well, like I've been listening to.
I'll go back to school specifically to study that music.
Well, I found this playlist called Lo-Fi Hollow Knight music, and oh my
Oh.
god, I think you can tell I'm a really big fan of the Hollow Knight soundtrack.
Never
Like,
would have
I don't know. I've always like I know I'm not like the best lyricist or anything, but like I like a lot of the music I like because of like its background like and the bass and all that, and like not the actual lyrics, obviously, but there's some parts of the lyrics you can like, but like I like a lot of NF songs or like the rap that has like the orchestral like the choirs in the background, like it makes me feel like I want to go fight God. Or like, do you guys remember Troublemaker by Ollie Murs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Violin, that subtle hint of violin, fucking orgasmic. I don't know what about it.
We
but,
know
like,
Noah's kink now.
Yeah, just that little violin.
Yeah, violins are really sick. Like I
Yeah.
don't know, something about the violin that's just fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
And not when it's like a lot, but like when it's subtly. Oh. But yeah, so I would do like electronic or like lo-fi or even classical, just anything without voice because my voice is not a good one.
Yeah.
And lyrics aren't.
Can I give you a title?
Be
for
my
your-
guest. Oh, is it gonna be like Hollow Knight something something?
No, he said he was gonna put him to sleep. So songs to put your homies to sleep.
Ah,
Nice.
songs to tuck your homies into.
Tuck your homies.
Amazing.
Songs to caress your homies to.
There we
Oh.
go. Making big plays.
Songs to penetrate your homies.
Oh my god.
all right. I gotta.
Oh,
I'm
man.
cut myself off.
It's all good. I think unfortunately, as much as I like heavy metal / rock, I would end up being a pop artist. Like, I'm pretty sure I would. I would auto-tune the fuck out of my voice because I hate it. I would write really sad girl songs because I already write poetry and it's all sad girl stuff. It's all about like people who have broken my heart, and I don't know. It's really, I don't know. The first ever hit single that I would release would literally be called Sad Girl Anthem because I have
Nice.
nothing else to put out
we should-
there.
We should collab.
It's just 3 minutes of me crying and saying various names of people that have hurt me.
That's a big mood.
All right. We gotta end this episode because we are like 10 minutes over, which is not a big deal. I like that we had really passionate conversations. I like that, you know, we have like different opinions. Not to throw shade at any of my other guests, but usually on an episode we have a lot of people that just like agree with each other, which is great because they're usually about moral stuff and it's nice to have people that are on the same moral ground. But I like it when we have people that actually have like, you know, opinions that are contrasting and we can have discussions and talk about it. To close this off, if y'all have any last statements to say, if you want to plug your socials, you can shout it out or just say bye. It's up to you.
Free Palestine.
Oh my god.
Free Britney.
True.
Oh my god.
I
Yeah,
know you
free
were gonna
Britney
say-
and Palestine. Those are the only two causes I care about right now.
Same time.
Oh
Before like
man.
Britney is in Palestine, and get double freed.
Uh,
I know that didn't make any sense, but
it's
Yeah, I
just that's your final statement and that works.
no, I'm gonna plug myself on socials because I need internet clout. That's what
Yep.
I'm gonna do. At Noah on Twitter, and it's literally the worst way you can spell Noah, like KNOWAGH.
Yep. Anyone else for final statements?
I'm just gonna say thanks for having me back again. This one was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Yeah, thanks for letting me come in here and terrorize your internet space.
Same.
Oh, man. All right.
you.
Well, we will end it there. Thank you so much for anyone who, for some reason, listens to this. Be sure to follow socials of Little Dagger Aesthetics and also me because you can feed me and I'm poor and I need people to click on my ads. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful whatever time of day you're listening to this at. Drink water because I won't. And make good decisions. And listen to the next podcast if you would like to. We'd love to have more and more people. And where else?